the Pyramid of Unas in Saqqara, Egypt. Here we can see the entrance to the Second Dynasty tunnel labyrinth, which is much older than the pyramid itself, but we will look at that later. For now, we're gonna go inside the Pyramid of Unas. Let's go. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Can I go?
Farag.
It's okay, it's okay. Let me go. Assalamu alaikum.
Habibi, salam.
Here you can see now the closing mechanism of the pyramid, where they have lowered 3 huge granite stones. You can see the red stones are red granite and the cream color are limestone. Okay, here I pause for a second. This particular place here, we will revisit that later, because I noticed that this looks like they have plastered something on top of the stone, and then they might have added the hieroglyphs or the pyramid text later on. The Pyramid of Unas is one of very few pyramids in Egypt that have any sort of hieroglyphs or inscriptions inside. There are around 120 pyramids all over Egypt, and there is around a handful, like 5-6 pyramids that have this kind of hieroglyphs inside. All of them are located here in Saqqara, and all of them are from this more or less same time period. All the pyramids that have inscriptions are from the late 5th or early 6th dynasty, which is also a remarkable fact. This is really an exception what we're seeing here. Most pyramids are completely plain from inside. There are no hieroglyphs. What's also interesting is the ceiling construction of this room here. When you look at this graphic here, you can see that the ceiling is not resting on the side walls of this room. It's resting on a construction behind that. On this side here, it's resting on the granite stone from the horizontal passage where we just entered. And on the other side, of course, we can just guess. But it's a very interesting detail. And now we're entering another room. This is the one that looks a little bit like a fork here with these 3 niches here. You can see there is no hieroglyphs, just some plain empty rooms. I have no idea what's the purpose of that. What I did notice that it has some interesting acoustic properties, this area of the pyramid. Yeah, and now we're entering the main chamber with the mysterious box inside, which is super smooth, has a super smooth finish. You can see already the shiny surface. It's super soft. For many years, people thought that this box was made from basalt stone, but now we know that it's made from Grauwacke, which is also a super hard stone, very difficult to work with. Now you can see the super smooth surface. And what's also interesting, there is like on the top, there is like a groove going all around the box, almost as if there was some kind of gasket in there or something. Very interesting. And then we have this black goo or black residue inside the box. And what's also interesting, when you look behind the box, you will see that the wall decoration stops behind the box, like on the same height as the box itself, which might be a clue that the box was resting against the wall before. Maybe it has been moved. And now we're going to see another very interesting detail, which is very unique about this pyramid. You want to see something? I'm going to switch off the light, and then I will hold my flashlight there.
I can't hold it.
Wait, let's check. Look, you can see that in some places they have carved it in a way that figures are standing out. You see that? You only see it when you put a light on the side. You see there is some kind of human there that's like standing out, the shape of a human. You see that?
Wow.
And on this side also. You see that? There is some...
It's like lifting the arm of you.
Yeah. Can you hold the flashlight for me a second? Thank you. So this effect is only seen when you switch off the light and you put a light source straight to the wall. It's not visible when the light is on. Yeah, nice. I'll switch it on again. There you can see again this detail. It looks like they plastered it somehow and then they added the pyramid text on top. And it's also confirmed by mainstream science, by the way, that this pyramid has seen some refurbishment in the 19th dynasty. There is some kind of inscription on the outside facade somewhere from the 19th dynasty that says that this has been refurbished. You can see the casing stones. They look super old, super eroded, weathered down. Very, very old stones. So how old is this pyramid really? And now we're going to look at some other structures here in Saqqara. There is the entrance to the Subterranean Labyrinth, the galleries of Hotep II. This is an underground labyrinth from the 2nd dynasty. The Pyramid of Unas is thought to be from the 5th dynasty, so this underground structure is much older, and they just built the pyramid on top. They probably also destroyed some buildings that were on the top. Here you can see the Unas pyramid has just been mounted on top of this underground structure here. And over there is another subterranean structure which they also built the causeway on top. So in my opinion, we're looking at a cover-up. And this is not the only place, of course, in Egypt. This we see all over Egypt. Most of the pyramids are standing on top of subterranean structures. And in many cases, these structures are way older than the pyramids itself. This is one of the stone vessels that has been found in this subterranean structure. And you can see they are super sophisticated. This is a diorite vessel that has been carved by a single piece of stone, and you can see how thin the walls are. This is really like very, very difficult to make. And we can see that they engraved something in there, and this is the name of Hotep II, the one who allegedly built this underground structure. And I wanted to show you this because I find this interesting how they come to this conclusion. So in this case, they found this kind of stone vessel, and there was this primitive, in my opinion, very primitive hieroglyphic name has been etched into that. It doesn't even match the quality of the stone vessel itself. And this is then taken as evidence that this subterranean structure must have been built by Hotep II in the second dynasty. Of course, you can draw your own conclusions, but in my opinion, there is a possibility that these subterranean structures are way older than the pyramid itself. And what's also interesting is that down there, they found also mummies from the 19th dynasty. So meaning there is proof that the ancient Egyptians have repurposed certain structures. Yeah, and then we have the gigantic Step Pyramid in Saqqara, which is also standing on a subterranean structure, which in my opinion is also way older than the pyramid itself. We're under the Step Pyramid, looking down. The full video about this, you find it already on our channel. You can find it here. This is under the Step Pyramid. This is the southern tomb, also subterranean structure. This is also available on our channel. You tell me, what is this place? This is the Persian tomb, or the unreachable sarcophagus. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about the Pyramid of Unas. I hope I was able to show you something that you haven't seen before, and I hope you learned something new. If you like to support us, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Also, for a financial support, you can find the PayPal link in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching and for your time, and see you in the next video of Spirit in Stone. Ciao!